Hi there. I want to show you my Galway Spirit flute. This is not a flute that's specially made for me. It's just one that they sent to me in the post, Con Selmer that is, because I wanted to show it to some kids while I was on tour and I didn't have one. This particular model has an offset G, open holes, low C, and I'm sorry to say it doesn't have a C sharp trill on it, which comes in very handy for old fellows like me who are too lazy to go like this. Now, what I want to do is just show you how this flute performs, and I'm going to play for you the Garibaldi study that Nina played on her pearl flute. I don't know exactly which pearl flute that was. It looked like bits and pieces to me, a gold headpiece or with something else, but never mind. I'm sure you all know which model it was and how much it costs and everything like that. This model here costs something between, I think, 800 and 1,200, depending on how many gizmos, bells and whistles you have. And there's a lot to choose from. I think this is just the bare bones thing. Oh, it's got a split E, I just noticed. I don't know whether you remember, some time ago there was some chat about split E's in my chat room there, and I thought, I have a flute with a split E, I'll go and get it out and try it. So I did, and I tried it and I thought, boy, it's really easy this with this split E. And then I noticed the split E wasn't engaged, because it was one of these flutes that was made to disengage the split E if you so desired. Anyway, split E is not such a big deal, and I can explain that in another little video that I'll make for you. But I want to play you this Garibaldi study, and to talk to you about studies in general, just to take this opportunity. They're all there for a purpose. Mainly, they're there for acquiring a really good, solid technique. By solid technique, what do I mean? I mean a technique that will permit you to play smoothly, nicely, with a good finger action, so that you're not bashing the keys, all the time. That you're playing nicely all the time. And that's what these studies are for. And you see, they're not particularly difficult, as it happens. Otherwise I wouldn't be playing them. So here we go. Wait a minute, let me get adjusted on this thing here. Here we go. That's it. Now you see what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of allegro with 16th notes, which you use for getting a smooth technique, and then there's a tune in the middle which you get to play. Grandiose, it's marked there. So you need to show off your tone in that. Okay, now I want to play for you another little exercise. This is from 15 easy exercises, Opus 33, Book 1 for Flute by Ernesto Kohler. Now, normally when people are teaching studies, they teach you in a way where they're paying attention to all the explanations of what's on the paper. For example, when they see a dot, it's short. Well, a dot isn't short. It's just, a dot means staccato, that means separate, but not short. And they clip off the ends of notes. For example, if you have da 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 dee, da 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 dee, da 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 dee, da 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 dee, that sort of thing. And they pay attention to all this sort of thing, but they pay so much attention to it that the music is forgotten. And why should we forget the music? Because basically, when all is said, done and written, it's supposed to sound like a piece. It's supposed to sound like a nice piece of music, so that your old grandmother sitting there doing her knitting, she looks up and says, "That's nice, Jimmy, play it again." Well, here's how I think we should play these studies. Well, just to show you some of the other things this flute I think is particularly good at, is the colours that you can get. Wait a minute, get my embouchure right here. Well, I think you probably figured out by now that I really like this flute. I think it's very good value for the money, and besides, one thing I forgot to mention, it's got a Cooper scale on it, and that is really remarkable for a flute of this price range. Anyhow, go into your local music shops, try them out, let me know what you think. Write to the GFC, that's the Galway Flute Chat, and let me know what you think about this flute. That's it for now. Thank you for